Ladies and gentlemen, grab your seats, grab your gum. For the last time of the regular season, at least, I'm Cobra, and I am joined by Tyler and reporting from his car, Jayme. Welcome to the Dirt and Turf podcast. Say hello, guys.
Hello! Well, I guess
Tyler.
it's only me. Hello!
Tyler's muted. Tyler muted.
I said, what's up?
Come on.
Mute monster. Hoo ha ha.
Typical Tyler BS. Ha ha. Tyler.
That's going to be your nickname. That's his nickname now.
Yeah.
Typical Tyler.
Yep, typical Tyler. I mean, he's imitating his hero, Daniel Jones, aka Danny Derps, who channels his mentor, vintage Eli Manning. But that's in football, which will be the hard count tomorrow. So just a heads up. So, what we're gonna do? We need to take a look at the postseason bracket because that's what's going to be happening next week. We're going to be talking playoffs. Playoffs. You kidding me? Yep. We are already in playoffs. It's getting close. It's getting close to the end of September. So, in the AL currently, in the number one spot is the Yankees. Fuck. Yep, the Yankees. In number two, holding it comfortably, is the Cleveland Guardians of the Galaxy. In number three, it's the Houston Trastros, banging them trash cans. In the number 4 spot, it is the Baltimore Orioles.
Yay!
And this might be subject to change, but in the 5th spot, it's the Royals. In the 6th spot, it's the Tigers. Fighting for their playoff lives, though, is the Twins, who are basically fighting for their playoff lives. If they lose tonight or in the rest of the other games, they are done. And in the NL, we have in first place, the Dodgers with their best player, famous responsible gambler Shohei Ohtani. In second place, the Philadelphia Phillies with famous single A avoider Bryce Harper. You have in the 3rd slot our favorite fight club, the Milwaukee Brewers. In the 4th spot, you have the San Diego Padres. In the 5th spot, which actually has playoff implications, is the New York Mets. The reason why I say this has playoff implications is because the Braves are fighting for that last spot. Of course, in the 6th spot is the Arizona Diamondbacks. So, guys, what do you have to say about this? We definitely have to talk about this because this is going to be the longest stretch for a lot of these teams.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Mets and the Braves finish. If they are even coming out of Sunday, we will have Monday Madness where they are going in a doubleheader just before playoffs, which could just be a wild card set of games. Because
Jayme, you're cutting.
The D-backs are able to.
You were cutting a little bit. Looks like you're it looks like you're either in a tunnel or you hit that storm. Great. Check. Jayme.
Test.
Yep, we're here. We hear you. You're good. All right.
Hey, is that like you? Hey, we're good?
Yep, we're good. And we're not.
You're a wild card.
I agree.
Yep.
I have to think it'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, it will be very wild, definitely.
Wild for New York City because both teams are going to be in playoffs.
Well, it has happened before. The Battle of Queens versus the Battle of New York. So, anyhow,
2000.
Yep. Yeah, that's the last time that's happened. Yeah, it was the closest Mike Piazza ever got to a World Series.
No, he was in the World Series.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the closest he ever got to winning a World Series, I should say. All right, so that is how quick we are going through the bracket, because the bracket is pretty much on lock. Probably the only Mets, Braves. I mean, some of the positions can swap, especially the Tigers and Royals. That position can swap. But we're going to basically skip the entire standings, because again, we pretty much have everything on lockdown as far as playoff implications. But what we are going to do is we're going to absolutely talk about the dead. But before we get to that, we would definitely like to thank our sponsor, Duke Cannon Supply Company. Hey, Duke Cannon. Cobra's favorite soap that he likes to use. He was using Campfire earlier in the locker room today, after he was cleaning up on his workout. Free shipping on orders over $50. You also get a free Bush beer soap on a $50 order. A free tackle scrubber on a $75 order, so you can keep that soap last longer. Of course, they have great fragrances like Trophy Game, the aforementioned Bush beer soap. They have Buffalo Trace, Wayfinder, Superior, Sawtooth, High Country, and of course, they have everything in bundles. And not only do they have soap, body wash, deodorant, shampoo and conditioner, shampoo pucks for on the go, face care, cologne, and beard goods. Even hand repair and lip balm. So again, use our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcasts and show the channel some love. That's Duke Cannon Supply Company.
Ooh.
All right, perfectly. So now we get to do what I've been looking forward to the most, and that is crucifying the dead. All right, so
crucifying the dead. I thought Jesus already tried that.
Well, let's not get into that. So what we're going to do is, yes, there are some teams who have playoff implications, but I'm going to already do this and consider those teams dead. All right.
Okay.
We could have a bit of a Lazarus thing with Atlanta and Minnesota, but I'm definitely going to consider them kind of dead. All right. So starting from the highest winning percentage team, we have the Atlanta Braves. 86-71, 548 win percentage. Basically, we're just going to do a quick summary of what was their downfall. Atlanta?
Injuries.
All right.
Acuna again taken out
next.
at the beginning of the season.
No, it was injuries. Death by injuries. Seattle.
Injuries on their own team in their own stadium.
I could definitely tell you what this was. This was typical Seattle Mariners entering Dick Kick City. So, all right. The Minnesota Twins, also 82-77 with a 516 win percentage. How'd they die, guys?
Because there was teams better than them. Carlos Correa cooled down.
Hey, Ben. All right. With Minnesota, I'm going to say they died by a strong-ish division.
That was true. Yeah, that's why I said better teams.
All right, Ben, welcome. We are crucifying the dead right now. We just started to basically put into the pile Seattle, Atlanta, and Minnesota. We are going by strongest win percentage to the weakest. But we definitely have things to say when we get closer to the rotting corpses. So now, the Chicago Cubs. 82-78, 513 win percentage. How did they die? Jamie?
Death by injury.
Death by history.
I
Tyler?
say death by being in Chicago and the White Sox being in their town.
Yes. Ben, what's your opinion?
The Cubs are just still a young team. They're still building. I mean, at least they have a winning record. They just don't have the core
They
yet.
have things to look forward to.
Exactly.
Yep,
I mean, they're more promising than the Pirates right now.
False names.
No. Don't wake up the Inzer. Don't wake up the Inzer. Please, Ben, don't wake up the Inzer. For me, it's I'm gonna label the death of the Chicago Cubs, their playoff implications, death by proximity to the Chicago White Sox.
I agree with that one.
Yeah, that one's just a little too funny to ignore.
They smell too much of the stench that came out of that stadium. The stench was too.
Are you sure it wasn't Southside? Are you sure it wasn't Southside that killed him?
All right, now the St. Louis Cardinals. What killed the Cardinals?
Themselves. An aging veteran.
Yeah, they're aging. They're going to be rebuilding.
Yep. Death by decrepancy and pitching. All right. Now, Austin. All right, I forgot St. Louis's record. St. Louis is 81-78 with a 509 win percentage. Boston, 80-79 with a 503 win percentage.
Being in the same division in the Yankees. Being in the same division as the Yankees and Orioles.
Being in the same division as the Yanks and Orioles, exactly.
They were too busy guzzling down some Peppish Farm.
No.
Too busy guzzling clam chowder.
No, yeah, they were too busy trying to figure out if Sam Adams is actually beer.
They were there on their back.
Sam Adams is good. Okay, Sam Adams is good.
Sam Adams is delicious, by the way. I know. Sam Adams is delicious. So, getting away from Boston, we're going to San Francisco. 79-80, 497 win percentage.
Three teams stronger than them. You got the Padres. You got the Padres, Diamondbacks.
Dodgers and D-backs. Yep.
Yep.
Death by smaller fish. They were, death by bigger fish. Sorry.
They also have lost veterans, and they're also rebuilding.
Yep. Basically, they were clubbed like baby seals.
Mm-hmm.
Considering that their mascot is a seal. So, the Tampa Bay Rays, 78-81, 491 win percentage.
Getting their manager, owner, for getting rid of their top players.
Who are we talking about?
Tampa Bay.
Brian Cashman.
Tampa Bay. Juan Franco.
I was going to say,
we can't.
Death by just being a baseball team in Florida.
I mean, he's the reason why they're not doing good. They bet their future on him, and
and guess what? He couldn't hit it. He couldn't stay away from things under 18. Famous child respecter, Wander Franco.
Could be in jail, but he's not.
Yep, famous piece. He's a piece of shit. That's all. Best way to say it. Cincinnati, the Reds, 76-84, 475 win percentage. This one's easy for me. Death by ownership.
Also that, and also being in Ohio.
Wait, then that doesn't make sense because Cleveland.
Cleveland's doing
well. Cleveland actually smells like shit in real life.
Yes, it does.
I've been to Cleveland. I was stranded in Cleveland once. It sucks. That's why I refer to taking number 2 as going to Cleveland. That's also where famous women respecter the Jeffrey Epstein is. So,
I mean, Cosby.
Yeah, the Sean Cosby, the Jeffrey Epstein, the Harvey Weinstein, the Donald Trump.
All right. Anyway,
the Sean P. Diddy Combs Watson. Take your pick. Now, The fallen World Series champion, Texas Rangers, 75 and 84 with a 472 win percentage. Injuries to pitching, injuries to
Corey
injuries.
Seager.
I was also going to say that's by expectation.
To be fair, no one has expectations for the Texas Rangers. Not even when they're hot. No one has expectations for the Rangers. Don't even say that again.
They rode the hot.
That's why
they
got
hot. The Rangers have had those ebbs and flows. I mean, check out friend of the channel, Urinating Trees, Texas Rangers Legacy of Failure before their World Series win. You'll see that they've had ebbs and they've had flows. They have good strokes of luck, then they plateau. That's the Texas Ranger way.
Anyway, continue.
They still hate Jose Bautista. Anyway, and then hold up, I gotta be quiet about this. Pittsburgh Pirates, 74 and 85, or 65%.
The alarm clock woke up.
They're
Gosh, Super Bowl. Gosh, Super Bowl.
Anyway,
Guys, be quiet. I tell you all to be quiet and let the Yinzer sleep because he's saving his energy for tomorrow because he wants to talk shit about the Steelers. What's up?
Anyway,
All right.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
Died because being in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, death by Permantes. Death by Permantes. The Toronto Blue Jays, 74-85, and a 465 win percentage.
Ownership.
Death by proxy to the Toronto Maple Laughs.
Underperforming.
That is also true.
Underperforming second generation athletes.
That is also true.
Fair, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is overhyped. He should have been traded at the deadline, and as well as Bo Bichette. Both of them should have been traded at the deadline. Blow it up.
Or they got rid of Biggio.
Yep.
They got rid of Kevin Biggio last year.
Yep.
No, they got rid of him this year.
So
anyway,
Washington, 69, nice, and 90, or 34 win percentage.
For being a Washington sports franchise.
Death by rebuilding and ownership not giving a shit. Wait, that sounds familiar. That is
right,
the way
commies fans. Sports franchises.
Right,
Wizards,
commies fans constantly rebuild.
Nationals, all of them.
Yep.
Can we rant
Commanders
about
fan actually calling his team commies. Ow.
I call them the commies because of Dan Snyder, but they made me a very happy boy on Monday. Yeah. But that's for tomorrow.
Well, until they get out of Snydergrad, they will forever be the commies. And my fiance, if she listens to this, is gonna hate me for saying commies because she hated when I called the Washington Redacteds the team with no name, and now the commies. So.
They did it to themselves.
Yep, you went from racist to no name to commies. Are you gonna have to learn to speak Russian now?
Get the vodka.
Hold up. All right, everyone. First off, now we have to. This one is definitely going to be long form. We are not going to completely just brush over this aside because this is sad. The last year of the Oakland Athletics, 69 and 90, 434 win percentage.
Can't with me.
It's
sad. Fuck John Fisher.
Yes, and Joey Overstreet just came in, and just perfect timing because we are here to eulogize the Oakland Athletics.
I literally cried when I saw the highlights of the last game in Coliseum.
Yeah. Yes. So basically, this is an emergency roundtable. I have brought a broken Bills Mafia table here. Every single one of us, starting from Jamie, Tyler, Ben, Joey, myself, we are all going to eulogize.
Don't have any
We're
right
going
now.
to eulogize the Oakland Athletics.
Sorry.
Joey, just a warning. Just a little warning. Let's watch the
They have like
GDs.
small
All right.
ones, but not like
The
big
what?
So, all right. Yeah, don't say
Yeah, we don't have
great
those,
donuts. Don't say
unfortunately.
great
Sorry.
donuts. Okay.
Don't say the what? I don't get it.
Exactly.
What's wrong with jelly donut?
Anyway, continuing.
All right. So Jayme, we're gonna have you start. Say your piece about the Oakland Athletics.
Dear Oakland Athletics, it's been a time. I can't say it's been an enjoyable time. You've lived a long and sufferable life. But for the greats such as Ricky Henderson and Dave Stewart,
Jason Giambi.
I would say
Mark
goodbye.
Dwyer, Jose Canseco.
Yep, I would say goodbye to all of Oakland sports. You were never great, but you fought. May have sucked, but you fought. Goodbye.
Your glory days. Can I go next? Or who's going next?
Tyler, you're next.
So, this is coming from a Yankees fan. We've played playoff games against you in that stadium. Oh, let me tell you guys, we weren't happy when you guys beat us in the 80s for the World Series, in the World Series. But it sucks that how you guys were treated by John Fisher and that whole organization. You guys deserve so much better. And from one baseball fan to another, hopefully that you guys get a new owner and they actually do something in Vegas.
Ben.
From one baseball fan to another.
Ben, eulogize the Athletics.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, and devoted fans, we gather here today to honor and celebrate the remarkable legacy of the Oakland Athletics. They have given us the likes of Reggie Jackson, Cap.
Ben, you cut. You can't rely on Apple mics, I swear. Ben, you cut.
Absolutely perfect. Great ending.
Yep. Brilliant. Joey.
Dear Oakland Athletics, who can say where the road goes, where the day goes? Only time. Man, it was so sad to see all the fans, all the clapping, like just people, just people staring. It was I cannot believe that John Fisher is willing to just erase the let's put it how it is. You can put the name the Vegas A's on there. They lost the history of the Oakland A's. Like there's nothing Oakland about them anymore, and it's all. And I can't even say it was because of this or that because the city was willing to do a deal with John Fisher. The city was willing.
Did you see the letter?
The city.
I'm going to talk about that. I will talk about that.
The city was willing to do stuff, and it just sucks that it killed another team. Like this is basically a repeat of what happened to the Montreal Expos. It's almost identical, other than the fact
it is Jeff Loria 2.0. You are right.
It is the only other difference is that they didn't have a lockout that killed them. This was completely avoidable.
This was way completely avoidable. Joey, thank you.
Yeah.
So, dear John Fisher. First off, on behalf of the millions and millions of baseball fans around the world, fuck you. Fuck you.
That's all I gotta say is fuck you.
You stabbed millions of Oakland Athletics fans in the back. You stabbed the city of Oakland openly in the back with that fake ass letter. You didn't even bother. You didn't even bother to listen to the city of Oakland and actually help them out. Your letter was so fake, it might as well have been printed on a roll of quilted Northern.
It's PR printed, by the way.
I am so glad that letter that you wrote, that was copied and sent to fans of the city of Oakland, was ripped live on Oakland News. I am so glad it was. Whatever. Yes, it was. And let me say this openly. I hope that this venture that you travel to, you definitely can't succeed in Sacramento because you definitely have destroyed that deal. And Vegas definitely doesn't want you because they want an expansion team. Realistically, they don't want sloppy seconds again. So I hope that everything that you're doing so far blows up in your face, and that you, sir, are forced to one, sell the team back to the city of Oakland, for pennies on the dollar, because you deserve nothing good in this life, sir.
No, it doesn't.
You have destroyed a franchise that is over 60 years old, with history, with pedigree, with a championship legacy, as Ricky Henderson, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, Jason Giambi.
Mark Moulter, Vito, Tim Hudson.
Yes, you have openly. You have openly
Moneyball.
You have openly stepped on the nuts of the city of Oakland for far too long. And I hope
you burn in hell.
I hope you lose everything screwing over the city of Oakland.
So are they going to be doing the Sacramento A's next year?
They're just going to be the Athletics. They're just going to be the Athletics. That's all they're going to be. All right. So now, since we have buried the Oakland Athletics, let us talk about the Los Angeles Angels.
Artie Moreno is not as much better.
Since Jayme dropped out, Tyler.
Honestly, I can say the same thing about Artie Moreno. Fuck Artie Moreno.
All right, Ben.
Let me say one thing. Mike Trout, what are you doing still staying in Anaheim? Like, can you get out of there? Can we leave? Can you go to a team that's actually gonna let you maybe get some kind of championship? Maybe go to the Orioles, play a DH role.
Over Dodgers.
He's too loyal to the fans of the Anaheim and also to the organization. That's why he's still there.
They're paying too much money out for what's his name? Trying to find his name.
Shohei.
What?
No, not Shohei. It was Anthony Rendon.
Rendon. Is he injured? Yeah, he got injured this year. He only had 238 plate appearances and batted .218.
Yep.
He's a waste of roster based on salary cap.
Joey. Joey, what killed the Angels?
Them being in LA with the Dodgers.
I have 4 letters for you that kill the Angels. That would be I'm sorry, 5, I guess. GREED.
But also, aren't they still paying?
I'm just gonna bring this up. If you wanted a California team to move, if you wanted a cheap fucking team to move, if you wanted a team that doesn't even belong in LA to move, it should have been the fucking Angels. I'm not saying the Angels.
Preach. He's right.
I would like to see them move, but I'm just saying that would make 10 times more sense because they're competing in a market with a team that has fucking.
Joey had to be in the penalty box because he said something he shouldn't have said. Sorry about that. So now it's my turn. now it is my turn. First off, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, what killed them? Easily, Artie Moreno. Second of all, fuck you. You got swept by the Chicago White Sox. Are you kidding me? You got swept by the Chicago White Sox, and you refused to give us the worst record ever in baseball because you got your ass whipped by the Chicago White Sox.
And the White Sox fans booed them.
Yeah, because they want history. Because the White Sox actually want history that's related to them other than the Black Sox scandal. All right. Yeah. Since Joey's in the penalty box, he won't. He has left. He has been escorted out of the arena. Thank you, Joey. So now we're gonna go to the Colorado Rockies. 61-98, 384 win percentage. Tyler, what killed him?
We're paying for Trevor Story, or not Trevor Story. Chris Bryant.
Blackman, I think. Yeah.
No, it was the Chris Bryant.
No Arenado.
That too, yeah.
Ben?
Aging team. They have a lot of older players on the team. They live in Colorado. They're getting high every day. It's a nice scenery. Beautiful ass stadium. I drove past it a couple times. It's nice.
Coors Field is actually one of the better stadiums in MLB. It is a hitter's paradise.
It's pretty on the outside, man. From what I saw, it was really nice.
It's not bad on the inside. Which Joey could have attested to if he didn't get himself penalized. And for me, it's organizational cheapness. That's what killed the Rockies. That will forever kill the Rockies. Is organizational cheapness. Now the Miami Marlins, 59-100, 371 win percentage.
Derek Jeter being the owner. Easy, Derek Jeter being the owner. Or was owner.
Ben.
This team hasn't been relevant since Derek Jeter took it over, and
Derek Jeter has not done a good job at all. He sucks. I mean, he sucked as a shortstop. He sucked as an owner. I mean, the only reason why the Marlins ever agreed to give him actually the ownership is because he had name recognition. Because they were trying to recover from the sins of Jeff Loria.
Oh, Jeff Loria was an asshole.
Over now.
Yep, but again, but let's not get into Jeff Loria. We already, we've already talked about one bad owner. We don't need to talk about him. And finally, the Chicago White Sox.
Can we throw them off the cliff already?
They're not dead yet. But I will say, they're about to be the worst team post integration. 39 and let's just say 121, a 243 win percentage. They are the worst team post integration. Finally, like they are the worst team post integration. They are worse than the expansion Mets, who were 40 and 120. And this was an expansion team. Okay? I never thought that a team could get this bad. They have definitely eclipsed. They are the only team that has been worse was the Cleveland Spiders. That is the only team that was worse. This is, they are the worst they're the worst American League team ever of all time. They are worse than the 2003 Detroit Tigers.
That team was terrible.
Yeah, 43. They were 43 and 119. And here's the thing. The owner, And the team that was actually worse, that were actually close to being just as bad, were the 2019 Detroit Tigers at 47-114. The Baltimore Orioles were 47-115 when they were bad in 2018. Kat would have found that interesting, but she's currently, away. But yeah, it's just bad. And I guarantee you, we know what the owner is doing, and we know Rob Manfred would probably push it through. He'll push it through faster than you can say P. Diddy.
I thought you were about to say peanuts for a second.
Nope, I said P.
The
Diddy.
issue was with the White Sox, they kept the same damn manager. That manager was not improving anything.
Well, because we know what the plan is, dude. The plan is literally ripped out of Major League. He's so bad that the commissioner will listen to the demands, force attendance down to unprofitable levels, and force a move. That's literally what he's trying to do. Because obviously the city of Chicago can't afford a brand new stadium for the Chicago White Sox because they're focused more on Chicago Bears. So, and the city of Chicago definitely can't afford any more taxpayer dollars to another stadium. Which again,
are we going to see the Oakland White Sox?
No, that's not going to happen. That is definitely not going to happen. No, again.
They don't want to be in Oakland anymore.
Yeah, can I speak? I said this before,
Maybe.
I'll say it again. Las Vegas wants their own team, their own identity. That's why the Vegas Raiders currently aren't working, if that makes sense. Why the Vegas Golden Knights are working. Okay? The Vegas Golden Knights work because they are Las Vegas's team. That makes sense. Does that make sense? Yes.
Look, a brand new start from scratch team.
Yeah, start from scratch, build an identity. That's what Las Vegas wants, because they know that, one, the fans will actually come. Okay? The fans are coming to Golden Knights games. Yeah, they're coming. Yeah, Vegas is attending Allegiant Field, but it's not the same. It's not the same black hole.
Vegas. Probably not even Las Vegas residents. Probably Oakland and Los Angeles people.
Yeah, exactly. So again, that's realistically what Las Vegas wants. They want their own identity.
And a lot of San Francisco 49er fans.
Yes. Again, the Vegas wants their own expansion team. And I also believe that's what should happen in baseball is expansion. There needs to be at least two more teams for expansion. Can
we get a baseball team in Las Vegas called the Las Vegas Strippers?
It wouldn't be called the Las Vegas Strippers because that's not family friendly. Just like how you can't make Pornhub Field in MLB The Show. Okay?
How about you can make OnlyFans Field?
How about the Las Vegas Big Spenders?
What it'll probably be like the Las Vegas Aces.
They already have that. Las Vegas 50.
They have
Las Vegas Aces.
WWA.
Yeah.
So
it'll be something gambling related. I definitely know that. Or hell, even no. I got one. The Con Air.
Las Vegas Desert Eagle.
The Con Air.
No. If Las Vegas has an expansion team, there will be the Las Vegas Fallout.
Las Vegas Fallout.
Listen to me. Las Vegas used to be able to watch atom bomb test sites from hotel rooms in Las Vegas. They used to detonate atomic bombs in
However, Vegas. They probably wouldn't be able to do that because Bethesda has the Fallout game, so they probably wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, they could do something. Las Vegas Megaton. Something like that.
Fallout Shelter.
Yeah, or no, because Bethesda too. They'll figure something out, if they did it.
Alien.
But where would the other
Area 51. Area 51.
That's New Mexico. That's New Mexico. That's New Mexico, and they already have the isotopes in Albuquerque.
True.
But besides, so since we're talking about that, where would the other expansion team be?
Well, let's see.
And before you say anything, it would not be in Buffalo.
No,
Toronto has that market.
Too cold anyway, and you would need a fully enclosed stadium. You probably wouldn't even be well. You can probably do a half like enclosed and where it can automatically.
Basically, you're talking about a retractable roof.
But I can't see New York having three baseball teams.
Exactly. So,
I'm gonna say.
While you're thinking, I have mine. I have two options.
I have an idea. Hold
on. It would be either Memphis or Charlotte. Those would be the two areas for a baseball team, in my opinion.
I'm going with Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville would be good.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, that was like a fantasy, but that's not really my pick. That's just a fantasy pick. But I'm still thinking.
But I think realistically, those two are the
Carolina.
Actually, you know what? Salt Lake City.
No.
Since they have a hockey team covered, they might want a baseball team as well to help with the sports attraction, and it would work.
It could work, but also, I think they're happy sharing the market with the Rockies. I think they're fine.
I wish Delaware was big enough to have a baseball stadium, but
Delaware has a baseball stadium, but it's small. It's a minor league.
Yeah, I know. They have the Rockies. They have the Blue Rocks, and then they have
Raleigh Stadium.
Yeah, they have the Blue Rocks, and then they have Salisbury's Shorebirds.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Running out of time.
I'm saying either the Carolinas or Nebraska, Kansas, or Oklahoma.
If there was a place to do it, though, I would say we're the Little League, Williamsville.
Nope. Williamsville's too small.
Well, outskirts. Bristol's not really in Bristol.
I think Pennsylvania's set on baseball teams.
You know who's
with Pittsburgh and Philadelphia? Yeah, they're kind of set.
To add on to what Tyler said about North Carolina, you know who else is also a college team that's like fans are really big into baseball? Tennessee.
That's why I said Memphis. That's why I said Memphis. Memphis or Nashville.
Nashville would probably be better.
Memphis or Nashville. Yeah, Memphis or Nashville, because you have Vanderbilt, you have the Volunteers, especially with Billy and Kevin being practicing volunteerism.
Vanderbilt.
Which I've sent you that picture before, Ben. Of the die you inbred Vandy Fox. But anywho, that is it for our podcast. Which, by the way, I wanted to remind people.
Breaking news: Chicago White Sox just lost their 121st game.
History has been made. History has been made. Let's go. That is it for the Dirt and Turf podcast. Which, by the way, our crucifixion of the dead was brought to you by us, the Social Sports Pad Network. Did you know that we also cover other sports too? We cover football with the hard count. We cover NASCAR with the lap down. And after World Series, we're going to be covering hockey with biscuits and penalties.
Absolutely.
So if you are listening to the Dirt and Turf podcast, I do recommend you check out our other podcasts on the Social Sports Pad Network. Join the social today. And of course we have a special. We have to have a special thanks to our podcast affiliates: Fanatics, Bulletproof Coffee, Sleeves, W Energy, Fubo TV, Century PC, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds, and of course Duke Cannon Supply Company. Once again, those affiliate links are in our bio wherever you get your podcasts. Show us some love. And as I said before, that is it for the Dirt and Turf podcast. I am Cobra. On behalf of Jamie, Tylor, Ben, and Joey Overstreet of Noot City, play ball.